We're actually running about 59k currently, and so if we try running through our charts now, this is the exact formation we caught on our XAUSD, right? That's our gold. And then if we try closing all of this trade now, 59k, let's just see, and boom. So we're actually having about $59,000 of profit, just approximately 60,000 bucks that we're able to pick out from this trade. Now we just ended our YouTube live marathon trading just a few minutes ago, and just as I'm cashing out right now, multiple traders around the world that were YouTube live with us here are also cashing out right now as we speak. And of course, this isn't our only trade, because we've been streaming live for the past 3 days, cashing out back to back on the market with everyone that was live with us. Because just as we're storming XAUSD gold, we're also storming at NASDAQ, and we're storming multiple currency pairs. At the same time, we're storming synthetic indices, all at the same time simultaneously cashing out. So that I will just be showing some of our most massive entries within these 3 days we're streaming live, and exactly how we cut this entry, so that that's where you are able to replicate this exact same result. Boom. Okay guys, so this is exactly what we're having now. Now on our gold now, all our trades during our live stream, our 3 days live stream, were actually extremely massive. Now look at this. Just before we check out that trade, this was our previous trade. We held this for 3 days straight, right? Of course, this dropped first in our private channel. We held it for 3 days straight. It also dropped in our free channel, right? Just after it moved a little bit, I dropped that in our free channel. This was the trade before that. We held it for 3 days also. This was also almost like a sniper entry. By the way, this was a complete sniper entry. This was almost a sniper entry. We caught this also, and we held this for 3 days straight. Now before that, this was the other trade, and this became our very first trade of the year, right? And this was actually a sniper entry also. We stormed into this particular trade, held this for 3 days straight also. Now let's check out the trade that we actually stormed in during our live stream. Now the very first thing that happened here was this. We noticed that the chart was dropping down towards this level, right? Now immediately after it hit all our take profit level around this range, we kept locking in our profits towards the spot. We had to zoom off the trade to prevent this movement, right? Now this was what happened. We just waited for the chart to drop towards this level, which was this. Now we should have stormed into this trade, but we just couldn't, because it was very late at night, right? This was happening just around the middle of the night, right? So there was no way anyone would be trading this at that time, right? So we had to wait a little bit for this formation to get created. So a build-up of consolidation started around this region. After that, what do we notice? A takeoff from this level, right? So it's instantly just took off from this level towards the spot. So that all we are waiting for now is this, is for it to come back towards the spot to retest this level that it has just broken from, and after which you can easily storm into this trade, right? So now we just check out the chart while the chart moves, and then it actually just played around, pushed up, and then now it's actually just dropping. Boom, it hits our level there. Meaning after hitting our level, we zoom into the trade instantly without wasting even a single second. Now after that, what do we notice? It started pushing up from that spot, just kept taking off, and then as of now, it has hit our first and second take profit, and so we just waited for it to hit our third take profit smoothly like that, and then boom, our third take profit has been hit just around this region, right? So our first take profit was just around the spot, second was around the spot, third was just around the spot, right? Smoothly like that. Immediately after that, we actually just started locking in our profit instantly. Now by the way, immediately as our first take profit was hit, this particular trade was shared also in our free channel. So if you are not part of our free Telegram channel, the link is actually down below there. All our take profit levels have been hit, so all we just needed to wait for was just for this particular trade to just keep moving as we keep locking in our profit. But now it's getting to the 22nd, and here is when our live trading starts, right? We're now live on YouTube, and then we were now streaming live. So all we just waited for was this stuff to drop back to our third take profit level, so that just after a few hours we noticed that it started dropping back down towards this level to hit our trade profit. So all we just had to do was to zoom off this trade as fast as possible, and immediately after that we noticed a sudden drop towards the bottom like this. Immediately after this, we zoomed into the trade again, and everything was completely live. And the reason why we zoomed into this trade here was because of our rejection level here, right? And so we zoomed into this particular trade, and then what we noticed was this. Now we just noticed a huge spike towards the top around the spot. Then immediately after hitting this level, we had to zoom off the trade, and the reason was because of our rejection candlesticks that were all over this region here. So what happened next was that it pushed up, after which it dropped back down towards the same rejection level just around the spot. Let me just highlight that, just around this region here, right? It dropped back down towards this rejection level, and now we had to storm in fully, this time aggressively. Now immediately after storming aggressively, what we noticed was a huge push towards the top, right? It actually just started taking off from that region. So we actually just noticed a huge push towards the top, and all our take profit were hit just like that. So immediately after that, we just started locking in our profit again as it kept taking off smoothly just like that, right? It actually just kept taking up. That every single one of those trades were streamed live, and every single person actually cashed out. But then there were some people that joined those trades late, and they might not have cashed out. So to prevent that, we actually had to storm into our US 100, also known as our NASDAQ. And the very first thing we noticed here was this: our NASDAQ was pushing up smoothly towards this region, and suddenly dropped below this level and pushed back up towards the spot, meaning that there's a crazy resistance around this level, right? So that all we just had to wait for was for this resistance to be broken. After that, it pushed up towards this region, so we just had to wait for a retest now of this level that it has broken, right? Boom, it gave a retest. So now we just easily can storm into this trade just at about this spot. The reason why we didn't storm instantly here was because we're checking other charts. If we were actively checking the NASDAQ, we would have easily stormed into this trade from this region exactly. But then when we came back, we noticed that the chart was here, and instantly we zoomed into this trade, so that we had our first and second take profit smashed around this region. First and second take profit. After that, we started waiting for our third take profit around this spot again, and boom, our third take profit was just hit smoothly just like that. So that we stopped into this trade. Yeah, this wasn't exactly a sniper entry, because it actually had a little retracement again towards the bottom. But then after that, our first take profit was hit just around this level, our second take profit was hit just around this level, and this became our third take profit that was smashed easily just like that. Just after that, what we noticed was a sudden drop towards the bottom like this, right? And then where did you notice it went back to? Our entry spot just around this region, right, where our retest was completed. And so what we just waited for was this. It actually just started a build up, so we just had to be patient, right? The build up continued until it broke out from a build up just around this level. We had to zoom into the trade immediately after a build up, so that if we had any fluctuation again towards the bottom, we can easily stock in some more trades. And so what happened was this: it actually just started dropping down towards this level, and so those that were late into the entry, they stocked in some more positions around the spot. And so what we're waiting for was another drop, and so more stopped into those positions again. And from this region, what we started noticing was it dropped again towards this region again, just at about this spot. And so at around this region, I had to state that any amount of capital, including $1, can stop into this trade, because we're about to have a crazy sniper entry, so that those with even $1 accounts storm into this particular trade. And immediately after that, what do they notice? A sudden spike towards the top, right? A sudden spike towards the top, and then our first take profit was just smashed just around this region, yeah? Just around this region here, our first take profit was smashed, and after that we just kept waiting, and boom, our second take profit was smashed around this region again, just after about this spot. Our second take profit was smashed, so that all we just started waiting for now was just our third take profit to be smashed. But unfortunately, our third take profit wasn't smashed immediately, so we had to wait through to the next day, because it almost smashed our third take profit, but ended up playing around before finally it smashed our third take profit on the very last day of our marathon. Now note, every single trade that I'm showing you now, we're streaming live on our YouTube channel right here, and every single one that actually joined on this 3 days live trading marathon actually cashed out from the market. So if you're a part of a marathon, just remember to identify yourself in the comment section down below also. Okay guys, so that just as forecast actually goes, so that all we used majorly for the entire 72 hours of our marathon was: 1, we actually use a normal breakout and retest of structures. Number 2, we actually use a normal candlestick structures itself. Number 3, we actually had to apply a news composition to make sure that we are not taken out by the news event. Number 4, we applied our general trend lines combined with our major support and resistance zones. Number 5, we applied our internal resistance zones and regions. And lastly, number 6, we applied our rejection fluctuations and build up patterns. And just like our last video, I'll be coming back to this particular video, running through the comment section, and I'll be selecting 3 random traders that will be funding $3,000 each, just like that. So that if you're new to this particular YouTube channel, just remember to hit the subscription button, hit the like button, and also remember to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos I'll be dropping out from this place. So that just as podcast of actually goes, guys. So bye from guys. I'm Mr. P. Peace.